Hello, Leos. My name is Tanya, and I'll be doing your reading for September 2023. So we'll see what the cards have for Leo for September for 2023. What is it that the Leo collective needs to know? What information do they need to receive? Do they need to hear? What advice you have for Leos for September? Okay. What does Leo need to know for September? All right, here we go. Temperance, the World, the Four of Coins, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. And then from the bottom of the deck, pulling the Queen of Cups. So the overall message I'm getting generically for the month is to lean into your emotions during this month, to trust your intuition, to trust how you feel regardless of what comes up, and to be responsive instead of reactive. So I know sometimes that can be difficult for Leos. Not all of you, but for some of you, you may, because you have that fire right in you, and you might be quick to respond. Take a breath, take a moment, lean into how you're feeling, not how your ego might be feeling or thinking you feel. Take a moment to feel into it and see how you truly feel about it. Take a moment to take a breath and see how you really feel and how you want to respond to it. And look at things from a more compassionate lens. Don't look at it as if people are out to get you, if that makes sense, but more like people have their own things that they're dealing with, and it's not personal. It's not meant to be personal. It's not meant to be intentional. It's their own emotions. It's a reflection of how they're feeling, and you just need to look at it from that way and be compassionate about it instead of striking back. Just let them vent and come from that place of calm. So that's how, like an overall vibe I have for the month with the bottom of the deck. And now we're coming up here into the main cards. And you're starting off here with two major arcana cards. So there might be a life-changing event happening for some of you, or something that's helping you. These are things that are addressing a broader theme in life that may be helping you level up or getting you ready to level up in a certain area. So we're starting out here with temperance. And temperance can be about moderation. It could be also about alchemy, so transforming things, or transforming ore into gold, or water into... Boy, I'm not coming up with some good analogies here, am I? Water to wine. There's the one that I wanted to have come up. But I think this is what I'm getting a lot is moderation. So try not to overdo things. Try not to overindulge this month. And I think that will help you with the emotional respondents instead of reacting. So try to maintain some balance this month, to imbibe moderately if you do imbibe, and try not to overindulge during the month of September. It's not recommended. It may adversely impact you more than usual for September. So just be aware of that. You may be more susceptible to inebriation in September. That's what I'm getting. So we're going with. Then we have the World card. The World is the last card in the major arcana. This is about reaching the end of that major journey. So there might be a bigger theme or a bigger thing coming to an end, or where you're achieving a major goal here in September. And it could be many, many different things. If I look at these other cards here, it's very balanced. So this could be a career thing. It could have to do with the emotions, but it's a big leveling up, and it's the World with the Temperance. So this might be where you are less likely. You're becoming more mature in some way, or maybe you're just not drinking as much as you used to. You're not looking forward, if you will, to doing the bar scene, which honestly I don't even know if that's a thing anymore, but you're not looking forward to just going out to drink. You want to go out to do something more meaningful, to have conversations. You want to go out to like play board games or card games or D&D or whatever you're into. You want to have those people connections more than you want to have the wilder experiences. At least in September, that's kind of where you're coming at. It's the winding down of summer too, so you're coming to that end of a period. In a way, even just seasonally. So the wild days or are we in the dog days of summer? I don't know exactly when that is, but we might be here. This is just you coming to a more mature state in some area of your life. And I do feel like it's more of like less partying and more responsibility, or more cerebral pursuits. There we go. And then we have the Four of Coins. So a lot of times it looks like they're literally clutching that coin to their chest and trying to hold it and not let it go. Coins are about our material things, about our possessions, about work, about money. And the Four of Coins, so fours are usually about stability in general, right? Think of four legs of a table, four legs of a chair. Makes it very stable, so it can hold a lot. And he's sitting, at least in this picture here, on something with four legs, right? And he's holding on to the coins. He has one, it's almost protectively, or like he's showing off a little bit, but it could be protectively over that heart energy. So he may be hiding behind his success. He may be hiding behind monetary issues or even monetary success. But in some ways, he's letting money or abundance get in the way of moving forward in some area. He's letting himself be held back by some insecurity when it comes to this. So be aware of that. This might be something that you need to work on, to become aware of. That it could be if you're coming from a place of lack when it comes to money, when you're coming from a place of negativity toward it. I should put that way. It just tends to draw more negativity in, where if you can turn your ideas, your thoughts, more to more positive things, more to thoughts of abundance, thoughts of success, thoughts of positivity, that can bring more of that in. So this might be a point around mid-month where you sit down and really think about that for yourself, where you recognize some behavior that you're holding on to that's holding you back, and you may be ready to let that go. And that could even be what this World card is implying here, is this enlightened moment, this enlightening thing that happens, that occurs to you, and that you're ready to let go so that you can move past it. And then we come up onto the Five of Wands. Now, fives can be about challenges, complications. They're little, not necessarily many. They may not feel many in the moment, but they're little points that challenge us to see if we are really ready for change. Are you really ready to move forward? Or can we catch you up and trip you up here and cause you to go backward in your journey? or keep you frozen right here until you're able to rise above it. The Five of Wands is a bit about a battle, a conflict, or a battle. I want to say battle or challenge, competition. That's it. Competition is how I view it. So wands are about passion. It's a fire element. So this is something you might instinctively get stuck in. But this is about trying to not get distracted by all the other competition. Focus on what you want. Focus on your goal and try not to get drawn in by all these other people trying to get in front of you, trying to hold you back, trying to push you back, who are also competing for the same thing. Don't be intimidated by what other people can do and how they're doing things. Focus on your path and how you do things, because that's where your strength is, in who you are and how you do things and your unique view of it. So you all want the same thing, and the way that you can push through this and succeed is to not worry about everybody else and what they're doing, and just focus on what you're doing. Focus on your own wand, focus on your own staff, focus on your own passion and goal. And then we have the Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety, about getting caught up in our head, about second guessing things, about nightmares. This is where I think you need to, this part of where this cups comes in, right? So if you do get into this spiral of thoughts, if you do get into this anxiety, try to stop, take a deep breath, and see, do your emotions, how your body is feeling in the moment. Is it being directed by the thoughts, or does your body feel calm and it's just your mind that's racing? It's just your mind that keeps trying to find a problem to solve, right? Your mind is going to keep trying to find the problem. And if things are going well, there isn't a problem to solve. So the mind might not know what to do. It's craving something to do. And you just need to turn it to something positive instead of something negative. I've heard that it will naturally try to follow, because it wants to solve a problem. So it's looking for something negative. It's looking for a problem to solve. It doesn't know what to do necessarily. And I am no psychologist, so just take all this with a grain of salt. But it doesn't necessarily know how or what to do, because there's nothing to fix, right? With positivity, when things are going well, we're like, okay, well, now what? Try not to get caught up in that. Try to trust your emotions, right? Maybe give it something to focus on that is emotionally satisfying. Give it a project to do. Plan for something in the future that's positive, right? Have it run scenarios for positive things. How are we going to set it to planning a vacation, set it to planning your next promotion at work, set it to planning a new fitness program, set it to planning a new game night, set it to give it something to work on. Give your mind something to work on other than a problem, other than something negative. That's what's coming through for you. Now let's see what Oracle has. What does the Oracle cards have for Leo or September? What did we get? Close encounters. Yes, exactly. So because you're now stepping back and you're stepping into this moderation, you're recognizing a pattern here that's holding you back, that you're ready to let go. You're getting ready to focus on what you want and your path only, and not worry about everybody else's, and turn things to a more positive mindset here at the end of the month. It opens you up to these other encounters with other people, because you're going into a different environment, right? We're not doing the bar scene so much anymore. Instead, we might be planning or hosting game nights. For some reason, that keeps coming up for you. I don't know if it's the stripes behind the queen, but For some reason, game nights keep coming up. It allows you to have those deeper connections, those more meaningful interactions and encounters with others. And it feels very fulfilling. They're very fulfilling activities, meetings, new friends, new acquaintances. But they help you become a better person in a way. They help you find new pathways that you want to follow. Even this competition here, instead of stepping up on them, you make an inspiration from them once you have pushed through for a new path that you want to try in the future, or something else you want to do, or a new technique you want to pick up in addition to what you already know. Those close encounters, the people we meet throughout this month, can be meaningful in different ways. So pay attention to that, to the newer people that you meet that where it feels like the conversation went really well, or that inspired you in some way. And keep rolling with the positivity. Keep your brain occupied with something to do other than focus on negative things. And that is your reading for September. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.